Welcome to another day, viewers. I reckon that I make some mistakes on the Arabic side, especially. Those who are better in Arabic language than me will understand. Sometimes I make no distinction between Fatah, Kasra, Askun, and Dhamma. They will know it. They will realize it. It shouldn't worry anybody. But the English side, I think, is better. But since I provide the verses, they will read the writing in the Quran itself. Because with everything I give, with every quotation I give a verse, so the writing is there. But since I'm not perfect in Arabic, sometimes, like I said, I don't make distinction between the various listeners. Whereas a sentence may end with a, I may say u, doma. Where it might end with e, kasra, I may say u, doma. Where it may end with u, I may say a. So please, I'm not bothered too much. I know they understand and they can get the right reading in the verse. If I didn't provide the verse, then I might leave people doubting. But since the verses are there, they can read the writing there. So let's go on. Namshin. I think we're beginning with verse 80. And let me try it again. قالوا لن تمسنا النار لا تمسنا النار إلا أياما مقتدو مقتدو إلا أياما مقتدودة sorry إلا أياما مقتدودة قل أتخذتم عند الله أهدا فلن يخلف الله أهده فلا يخلف الله أهده أم أم تقولون على الله ما لا تعلمون. And they say, that's the unbelievers, they say, the fire shall not touch us, but for a few days. وقالوا لا تمسنا النار إلا أياما مقتدودة. Cool, say, have ye taken a promise from God, or he breaks? Have you taken a promise from God, for he never breaks his promise? Or is it that ye say of God what you do not know? So a lesson: God never breaks his promise, except that we may not know the promises. Sometimes he does promises and it comes true, but we don't. Sometimes we don't even know the promises. So what? Or is it that you say of God what you don't know? Am takuluna ala Allah ma la ta'lamun. What you don't know. Then 81. Bala man kasaba sayyi'atan وأحاطت به هاتياته فأولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدين. Nay, those who seek gain in evil and are get around by their sins, get is here spelled Girt. That's English, either Old English or New English, I don't know. So, nay, those who seek gain in evil and are get around by their sins, they are companions of the fire, Ashab Nar. Therein shall they abide forever, Halidina fiha. mm, whom whom fiha halidina. They will stay in it forever. So this is telling us hell is fire, is genuine, is truth, is hell is real, and what do I say? Hell is real, and the garden is real. Heaven is real, hell is real. They will abide in it forever. والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أولئك أصحاب الجنة هم فيها خالدين. Mm? But those who have faith and work righteousness, they are companions of the garden. Therein shall they abide, into brackets, forever. So I've said it. Reality, there is heaven is real, hell is real too. The two of them are real. Mm? In my first verses, you see that everything God creates is in pairs, heaven and hell, and so on. What is has verse 83? We are beginning another section now, section 10. What is أخذتنا ميثاقا أخذتنا ميثاقا بين إسرائيل لا يعبدون إلا الله. وإذ أخذنا ميثاقا بين إسرائيل لا يعبدون إلا الله بالوالي بالوالدين إحسانا وذي القربى وذي القربى ويتامى ومساكين وكلوا للناس حسنا وأقيموا صلوات وآتوا زكوات ثم ثم تولي ثم توليتم إلى ثم توليتم إلى قليل ثم توليتم إلا قليلا منكم وأنتم موردون. Mm. And remember, we took a covenant from the children of Israel, eh? From the children of Israel to this effect, into brackets to this effect: worship none. Mm? That's the covenant with the children of Israel. Mm? God is saying, worship none but God. Treat with kindness your parents and kindred. Eh? Walidina, well, uh, what do you call it? Let me see. I forget a lot. I know these things, but sometimes I forget. Um, بالوالدين وإحسانا وذي القربى. Kindred is kurba. I know it, but I just forget. Of Israel to this effect: worship none but Allah. Treat with kindness your parents and kindred, kurba, and orphans, yatima, and those in need, miskinon. Speak fair to people. Be steadfast in prayer. Akim salawata and atu zakawata, and give zakat. Then did ye turn back? Then did you turn back, except a few among you who ye backslide even now. So what this verse is saying, that they didn't take the covenant of God to stand fast in prayer and do the good things, except a few of them, even up to today. So some of the Jews actually accepted the Quran, and performed salat. That's what this verse is telling us. I'm not saying it. وإذ oh, uh-huh. وإذ أخذنا ميثاقكم لا يسفكون دماء لا يسفكون دماء ولا تخرجون أنفسكم من من دياركم من دياركم ثم أكررتم وأنتم تشهدون. Still with the Israelis. And remember, he took many covenants with them. Mm? And 84 is saying, remember again, eh, we took your covenant to this effect, shed no blood amongst you. Mm? La tasfikuna dima'a. La yasfikuna dima'akum. Shed no blood amongst you, nor turn out your own people from your homes, the Yarakum, your homes. And this ye solemnly ratified, and to this ye were witness. Hmm? Let's go to 85. ثم أنتم هؤلاء تقتلون أنفسكم وتخرجون فريقا فريقا منهم من دياركم منهم من ديارهم تز- تزاهو تظاهرون عليكم بالإثم تظاهرون عليكم بالإثم وال والعدوان وإن 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 يأتوكم أسارى تفاروا وهم 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 هو وهو مهرم. Uh, what does it say? Uh, I read in English now. After this, it is ye, the same people, who slay among yourselves, and banish a party of you from their homes, assist into brackets, assist into brackets their enemies against them. So they will take their own people's enemies and go against them in guilt and transgression, in guilt and transgression. And if they come to you as captives, you ransom them. Mm? I think we all know what ransom is. Maybe to use them for money or some other thing. Mm. Oh, it's a long verse. It's a long verse. So, وهم محرم وهم محرم عليكم وإخراجهم وإخراجهم أوكي أفتؤمنون ببعض الكتاب وتكفرون ببعض. م? أفتؤمنون ببعض الكتاب وتكتمون ببعض. Uh, though it was not lawful for you to banish them. This continues with the last. As captives, you ransom them, though it was not lawful for you to banish them. Then it is only a part of the book that you believe in, and do ye reject the rest? Mhm. Let me go to. Let me see if I can get that back. فتؤمنون ببعض فتؤمنون فتؤمنون ببعض الكتاب وتكفرون ببعض. You believe in part of the book and part of it you reject. You reject the rest. Mm. فما جزاء من يفعل ذلك منكم إلا خزي. فما جزاء I always miss this sentence. فما جزاء من فما جزاء من يفعل ذلك منكم إلا خزي. Khizyu means sadness or grief. Let's see. And ye reject the rest, and ye reject. But what is the reward of those among you who believe like this, but disgrace in this life? Let me take it again. فما جزاء من يفعل ذلك منهم إلا خزي. Except disgrace in this life, or but disgrace in this life, like translated here. إلا جزاء في الحياة الدنيا ويوم القيامة يردون إلى أشد العذاب وما الله بغافل عما تعملون. So let's go back to English. And you reject the rest. But what is the reward for those among you who behave like this, but disgrace in this life? And on the day of judgment, they shall be consigned to the most grievous chastisements, for Allah is not unmindful of what you do. This phrase is always there again, uncountable number of times. When I say uncountable, I mean many. Muslims have counted all these things. So, يوم القيامة يردون إلى أشد العذاب وما الله بغافل بما ظلمون. And the day of judgment they shall be consigned to the most grievous assessments, for God is not unmindful of what they do. أولئك الذين اشترى الحياة الدنيا بالآخرة فلا يخفف عليهم العذاب ولا هم ينصرون. These are the people who buy the life of this world at the price of hereafter. Their chastisement shall not be lightened, nor shall they be helped. لا يخفف عليهم عذاب ولا ينصرون. يخفف from that to lessen, to reduce. They will not be lessened. Their chastisement will not be lessened, and they will not get any helpers. So let's end here. Next time we will go to section 11. So let's go to the tablets and see what is there, or what we didn't complete the last time. Let's see if we can complete the video of so let's see if we can continue the story of the last video. We saw this in the last video. That was Love and Life Still. And it's dated February 3 to February 10th, Monday 3 to February 10th. Price 1,500 cedis. You see how much our money used to be, for ordinary people. 1,500 cedis. Pathetic, isn't it? Mm. Okay, we continue with what we were on last week. Strange but true. Mm. Yes, strange but true. Strange, strange but true. Um, Alan Fairless from Bristol was asleep in his bed. This is an interesting story. The wonders of God, signs of God. So let's listen. Alan Fairness from Bristol was asleep in his bed at 6 a.m. on April 21st last year when he was woken up by a loud bang in the garden. He looked outside and discovered that the green and white polo shirt, which was pegged to the washing line to dry, had burnt to a crisp. Burnt to a crisp. And crisp is spelled CRISP. For